Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. My name is Adam Clark, otherwise known as Wizard Keen, and in this episode I'm going to show you an amazing website. I know we're not in the website just now, but very soon we'll be showing you the website and I'll be talking through how to use it. But I wanted to show you what it's capable of creating. This website is called Plots, and you can look at it and find it from plots.co.uk. Plots is a modeler for Minecraft, although it just not quite what you might expect. It gives you plans so you can create spheres, ellipsoids, toruses, which isn't a bull, it's a kind of a round thing, an ellipse, an observatory, and much to my huge surprise, actually it's just floating up, so we've got to pimp it out a little bit, a wizard's tower. Let's fly up. So it actually gave me the designs to build this, and you build it one layer at a time. So what I'm going to do now is, and I've exported it and imported it into my lovely world here. What else we do? Oh, it can also do a lighthouse and a giant snowman as well. So I thought, for me, it's amazing because I think, for one thing, creating hand-built spheres is pretty difficult. Ellipsoids, which are kind of squashed spheres as well, are quite hard to do. And thinking about and looking at ellipses and looking at kind of round shapes in a Minecraft world, I think is always worth the while. So let's before we do any more, just have another quick look at this. It's amazing. Okay, let me just go inside as well because I've got to pimp it out. So let's just go in here. So I just copied the whole. Oh, I'm breaking it. Let's go back out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put windows in, and there's a sort of window area here. So maybe we can open this up. That's cool. We can go in here. We can kind of see. It's amazing. So it's got floors in it and everything. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to get out of here. So I've got some work to do, but this is kind of the model that it kind of makes just by following instructions, and I'm going to show you how to do this right now. Let's go. So this is the Plots website. It's Plots modeler for Minecraft. We can see we've got some options down here. There's a few little bits of advertising which you can just ignore, but obviously it helps the creator of this website too. So we've got some pictures of a sphere, ellipsoid, torus, ellipse, observatory, and wizard's tower. So I'm going to go for the sphere first of all and show you a little bit of basically how it works. So we've got a 3D and a 2D thing up here. Okay, so we can kind of see it in 2 dimensions, and we can see it in 3 dimensions. We can zoom in. Okay, and also we've got our sizes as well. So we can increase our size or decrease our size. So let's make it kind of small. There we go. So that's 15 blocks. And over on the right hand side, we can actually start dividing it down. Okay. So the way I generally build something is I might go to the 2-dimensional space, take the right hand side thing all the way down and say, okay, so you've got to build that section there. So it's basically 3 blocks on each side and then fill it in the middle. Then we can go to the next level up. Boom. So the next level up, you would build this, and that's the next level you build, and so on and so forth. But obviously, as I am a wizard, I was very taken with the wizard's tower. So I'm going to click in here, and you can see we've got the wizard's tower there, which looks pretty amazing. Okay, so let's change this. So let's make it a little bit. Let's give it 10 floors. There we go. Let's do 3. Yeah, that's great. That looks pretty good. Okay, so that's going to be my wizard's tower. So what I started to do is I pulled this all the way down the bottom like that. I went to my 2D layout so I could just see where I was supposed to be going, and I started building it. And so you basically build all this, and it's not too difficult. And what I did was I basically started it in a flat world, okay, and then I used MCEdit to copy and paste it into my new world. So what we've got here, we've got five there, and then 2, and then 1 and 1, and then 2 down, and then another 5, and I kind of went around it like this. okay, in a particular block that I wanted to, and then I followed each section as they went up. And you can see a little video of me doing that right now, and that's kind of how I kind of put all this back together again. So it's as simple as that, and I'm not sure how many people really realize what the plots is here. I think it's a really useful website, and it's something that I come to, especially when I want to create spheres and other bits and pieces or kind of interesting things. And it's a great kind of little tool to just start thinking about the size of spheres and the size of circles as well, because you can create ellipsoids and things like that. So let's before we leave here, let's just go back to the start page and just have a look at what we've got. So in our ellipsoid section here, the nice thing is you can see we've got a lot of different ways of doing it. So we've got a height, which we can actually move about. We've got our width, which we can move about. We've got depth as well, and we've got precision. So look at that. So this is how precise the whole thing is, or up and down. Okay, so that is pretty cool. So I'm really pleased with how kind of it looks. The observatory is something as well I think is pretty cool as well. It looks excellent, in fact, and I might be building one of these into my world very shortly. We might be doing something a little bit about the planets, and I think this would be a kind of a perfect little set piece to start exploring that. So you might want to get your students or your young people to build a giant observatory. Now, this is quite big. So it starts off like, that's the top bit. If we whip down to the bottom, it's a big footprint already. And of course, it's going to take some time. But I think when you finished it, it will be very satisfying. So before we go, let's just nip back into my world, and I'll show you a little bit more about the Wizard's Tower. So here I am in my Wizard's Tower, and just minding my own business. It's pretty good. What I'm going to be doing very shortly is I'm going to be pimping it out a little bit. It needs a little bit more work to be done on it. So I've got roofs to fill in, some torches here as well. So let's put some torches up as well. So I'm going to make all sorts of things down in here. It's going to be really exciting actually. So I'm really pleased with it. Let's just fly outside. You can kind of see it from the outside again. And put some windows in and stuff like that. So I'm going to really kind of make it very magical, a very magical place for me to be. Also probably build a path in and stuff like that too. So lots and lots of work, but of course the base model came from the Plots website, and I was able to build that. Now, also remember that obviously we've built it within PC version of Minecraft, but the Plots builder is amazing if you want to do this in Pocket Edition or on one of the consoles as well. Because often it's more difficult to actually build that in those kind of editions because there's a lot of hand building to be done. I think MC Edit can handle some Minecraft Pocket Edition maps, but obviously the console edition maps are a little bit more trickier. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I just want to say, leave me any comments in the comment section below if you've built anything unusual, or if you know of any other websites that you find that you go to very regularly to help you build your creations within Minecraft. Until next time, thanks very much for watching 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!